mean, they're not part of the conversation back home. And what was really interesting was that, you know, we would go up there and, you know, I mean, they wouldn't ask us, how's everything in Helmand going? I mean, this is a different type of war. It wasn't like, I understand in the Second World War that guys on the Southern Front in Italy would want to know, well, how's the Northern Front going? Because when it's all finished, the sooner everything finishes up, they're going home. These guys are just doing tours of duty, they're doing rotations. And if they talked about politics, we would have got it or put it in the film. They really just, they didn't, because I mean, an 18-year-old is more, you know, they have other things, they have other things on their minds.
It was very interesting that in the sort of controversy later about revealing the names of the Afghans who were helping NATO forces, so the Taliban issued a statement saying they were going to track those people down and kill them, and I can't remember his name, but the head of WikiLeaks, I believe, I mean, what's his name?
Julian Assange.
Yeah, Assange. I believe he said something to the effect of, it's tragic, but that's essentially collateral damage. And it was really interesting that the language was sort of mirrored the military, saying, you know, okay, there's a greater good here, some people are going to get killed, it's unfortunate. And it was really interesting that you could have that take on tragic loss of human life on both sides of the war equation, anti and pro. Like, it's really interesting that it's sort of like the language is the same.
Also, just to add, so I know I can see you have, but just one last thing about it is that, you know, soldiers are used to following orders, and so the perception is that anybody who breaks that rule is, or you know, is somehow it's threatening to them. What's been very interesting in the discussion in the discussion we've been having with the project, obviously part of that discussion is with the soldiers themselves, and you know, we turn on its head in that discussion with them by saying, you know, you may not ask questions in Afghanistan when you're serving because there's a chain of command, but the public asking questions back at home is really important to your safety. Like that's our job, to ask questions and have discussion. And in fact, it's because we care about you that we're having those discussions, rather than just this kind of blind faith. I mean, how do we know we're not putting you all in total insecurity? Or you know, how do we know that the pullout is too early or too soon or whatever, or too late or whatever it is? Like, we need those discussions. And so it's been very interesting having this kind of mulling these things over with soldiers, and then like, oh, okay, yeah, we get it.